Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We have a Bachelor recap from last night, the hometowns. Who was sent home? We're going to get into that right now. If you don't want the answer, why'd you click on the video? It's Maria. Maria was sent home. And fans are A, upset that she was sent home, and B, demanding, in the way only Bachelor Nation can, that she become the next Bachelorette. Follow me on Instagram. I demand that of you. And also, get ready for the afternoon rush hour, Bachelor Rush Hour, your morning and afternoon podcast, all entertainment news in one place, Bachelor Rush Hour. Rush Hour. So let's get into it. What are fans saying? Well, of course, they are not happy that she was sent home. They're saying Joey fumbled the bag. Here's how it went down. Oh, boy, we lost it. Hold on.
Came here, showed all of me. I told Joey that I am falling in love with him.
And that was the problem, right? She told him right before the ceremony. She was like, just so you know, I don't want to change your opinion, but I have to tell you I'm falling in love with you. And maybe she was. I don't blame Maria for having her guard up. We've already covered it on this morning's Bachelor Rush Hour. I don't really blame her. But the fan reaction is a sight to see. Here's the whole bar being on the same page regarding the shock and surprise that Joey did not choose Maria. Have a listen to the live reaction. What? You know. So clearly the women here are loving Maria. What? She didn't. Shut up. You know, this is, I don't know what bar they're at, but what a watch party. Everyone's got their jaw drops. And the biggest surprise for me is these people aren't spoiled. This is what, whenever I talk about growth opportunity within Bachelor Nation, there's like 95% of the people who watch the show aren't spoiled, don't go online to YouTube, don't know we're doing these recaps. They just, and by the way, I just love it. They just get to live their life and go to a bar and watch the show play out with no surprises. I mean, me, it's like, I knew this was going to happen years ago. I knew this was happening before Maria was born. Either way, there she is. And of course, we've got her as the, we've petitioned, if not begged for her to be. I'll show you what, I mean, we made this, what's it called here? We made this vote for Maria sign, right? So we've already endorsed her. So the world knows where we stand on wanting Maria for Bachelorette. And now the journalists are catching up. Bachelor says goodbye to Maria, who would make a great Bachelorette, just saying. Here's what they said. The Bachelor found one of its most complex, entertaining, and deliciously dramatic contestants in season 28 star Maria Georges. Sadly, she and Joey said their goodbyes following hometowns, marking the end of her delightfully chaotic Bachelor era, at least until the Women Tell All special, we hope. Since the 29-year-old executive assistant from Ontario first stepped foot out of the limo on night one, waving her blurred-out Canadian flag, she's never had a dull moment on the show. Her official ABC bio described her as a bold, outgoing woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind. So folks want her. Batch Memes said, if producers don't make Maria the next Bachelorette, it'll be the biggest mistake in franchise history. And then others said, how am I supposed to move forward knowing we will never have another girl like Maria in the franchise? Right? She almost like had the humor of Corinne Olympios. But no offense to Corinne Olympios, she was never a real threat. I didn't believe so. And you know, had her own, you know, I love Corinne, but like, you know, I never considered her a potential Bachelorette material. What we have with Maria is kind of what we had with Caitlin Bristow, maybe a slice of Katie Thurston, which is an outspoken, non-pageant girl style choice, someone who's going to make the season all theirs. Me watching Maria go home, then remembering this means she'll be gathering her bullies at the Women Tell All. What do they mean gathering her bullies? Maria doesn't have any bullies. Joey, excited to meet Maria's family. There's Maria's family. It's the Sopranos. Maria is the easiest Bachelorette choice in the history of the franchise. I have to agree. Even our good friend Chad from Game of Roses said the same thing. She might not be a standard Bachelorette in tone, but Maria is absolutely the biggest reality star from this season, and in my opinion, should be the next Bachelorette. In the era of third-wave reality TV, it's not enough to simply fulfill the premise of a show. You also have to cast legitimate reality stars to have a chance at relevance in the face of shows like The Traitors. Very interesting stuff there. Someone said Canadian girls always do well. She's real. Daisy is boring, and the other one, okay, I don't know if Daisy's boring. I like Daisy, but I do think Maria adds a little bit of spice to the equation. Speaking of new reality shows, Deal or No Deal Island. Have you heard of this one? I watched this last night. This, my friends, is one of the dumbest sounding shows I've ever heard of, and it's one of the best new shows in reality TV. I'll talk about this more on the afternoon rush, but I'm telling you right now, Joe Manganiello, host of Deal or No Deal Island, it's kind of like Survivor meets Deal or No Deal meets, I don't even know what else to call it, but after episode 1, it delivers. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Okay, let's go back to what we saw last night with Maria. Here, someone said, most insane fumble of the century, and then they made a video of just somebody screaming. Have a listen. Just a blood-curdling scream. But it is a fumble on Joey's end. Here's another.
I didn't like this little game she was playing with Joey.
Right.
No,
Chicks in the office didn't enjoy the games Maria was playing, which I don't think was a natural game. I don't think it was an intention for Maria to be playing games. I think she was conflicted about chasing a guy when she's used to men chasing her.
No, I don't think anybody did.
Oh, I'm not going to kiss you now. Like, I think you forgot which show you're on, Maria.
And she did say, she was like, I know what I signed up for. Like, I get it. It's just, she was like, I'm overwhelmed by all of this. But she overplayed her hand, for sure.
In like the real world type dating, you could kind of try and pull a little hard to get situation. On a show like The Bachelor, you really can't. You have to be extremely available.
Yeah, you cannot play the I'm not available anymore. You cannot play
I'm unavailable. It felt like as she was saying it, she really wanted Joey to have a different reaction.
Yeah.
Of like her being like, I don't know if I can be here anymore. Like long pause. And Joey was kind of like, so is this it? Like, and I think as soon as he brought up like their relationship ending, she got up and had to regroup and then came back and was like, so I overreacted.
Which, by the way,
guy,
I don't judge people for overreacting. You know what I mean? If she overreacted because she's in her head and all these things, I don't blame her. The comments agree. All she wanted was some validation. She's not playing games. She's just being herself. Maria says out loud what literally all the girls are thinking. Oh, and Maria even commented. She says, it's a more than meets the eye moment. People need to understand this. I wasn't playing a game, but you can only take my word for it. Which, again, I agree with her. She knows her self-worth, and she didn't see it on a show where she doesn't have any of the power. As Bachelorette, we wouldn't get that side of Maria. We would get the side who gets to call out the guys who aren't there for the right reasons. I think she played it well as a Bachelor contestant. I think she would play it better as a Bachelorette lead. I'd love to know what you guys think about all of that. I've got more content coming your way. I'm going live on Patreon right after this at noon Central Standard Time. If you want to join me over there, we'll be live. We'll be discussing some behind-the-scenes stuff in Bachelor World. And then we'll have the afternoon rush hour. What's more to love than that? Content all day long on this transformational Tuesday. Super Tuesday indeed when I have 3 videos. So thanks. Hit the like button if you enjoy what we're doing. We'll be back after this.